towards women development. For the longest time, people have misconception that the investment industry is dominated by males. But according to a global research done by Blackrock, it shows that a large uptake of female investors actually exists. This research also indicated that there is no difference between male and female investors, nor the number that is employed in the industry. Joining us now from our Cape Town studio this morning is Jenna Hartley from 10X Investment. A very good morning to you, Jenna, and welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed for your time. Now, Jenna, since the preconceived notion in society that investments are a male-dominated industry, do you actually concur with the research, particularly that women are better investors?
Sorry, she cut out there. Hi, sorry, I caught the first part. So what you're finding is that it's still a very male-dominated industry, but what's happening over time, as each generation comes through, more and more women are getting involved in the investment game.
All right. Now, this research then actually indicates that there is no difference in the number of females and males in the industry. So in your view, why do females not get equal recognition in this industry?
I think it's because of the way the industry currently exists. It's a very active industry that makes a lot of money out of trading, and by nature, women approach investing differently. So you'd have to start to see a change in the way the industry works to start seeing women in higher investment positions.
I believe so. But in terms of behavior traits and perhaps methods of investments, are there any similarities perhaps, or the difference between how males and females invest?
Yeah. So the biggest thing when women approach investing is they think long term. So they do a lot of research, they ask a lot of questions, and then they come up with a long-term plan which they stick to. So when the market noise happens and you've got the ups and downs of the markets, they don't trade that much. They just stick to the original plan. Men, on the other hand, are a lot more competitive. So their focus is more on short-term performance. So what you'll find is they actually trade a lot more when the markets go up and down, which, as the research shows, men trade 45% more than women, and the results of that show that they actually earn 1% less per annum from their investments because of that excess trading, so to speak.
And the survey also suggests that men and women can actually learn from one another. What kind of lessons can we learn from one another, especially towards our male counterparts? Yeah.
So male are, despite the research, male are actually a lot more overconfident about their abilities when it comes to investing. And women are actually more underconfident, even though the research is showing that they're earning an extra 1% per annum. So I think women could learn to firstly get in the game and not doubt themselves so much when it comes to investing, because they do have the natural traits to be very good at it. And I think men could learn from women in the sense that, they shouldn't be so overconfident sometimes, because what that leads to is, as we saw, excess trading, which doesn't actually give them good value for their investments.
They do, because I'm actually looking at the research again, because it says that men have that confidence to say that I consider myself an investor, as opposed to their female counterparts.
Back up there.
All right. Now, Jenna, in conclusion, I think we must have lost Jenna there, but do you have any advice perhaps for females who has just started in the industry? A quick one on this one.
I would say women must just get in the game. As I say, they've got the ability and the natural sort of behavioral traits to be very good at it. They're just scared of starting. And also you could say it's the history of, not many of them have been in the industry, and they've also, in the past defaulted to spouse or trusted family friend. But what I would say to women is, get in the game. You actually are going to be very good at it compared to the male counterparts by nature.
All right, Jenna, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Bye.
Well, thank you very much. There you have it. That's Jenna Hartley from 10X Investments talking to us about the research that actually shows that the investment industry was previously dominated by the males, but now we're taking part.